Prologue. A bloody stain. You are listening at FameTV.info. Tyr Online, named after the Norse god Tyr, a symbol of war and sacrifice, it is the greatest invention since sliced bread. Boasting a 99% realism score, it is the first virtual reality game in years that could finally take advantage of full dive technology. Fanatics around the world have been buying up the game and specialized capsules the very second its release was announced, and companies around the world are scrambling to monopolize on the virtual age, the new market frontier. Nothing, however, would prepare the people entering this world for the coming onslaught as the world swallows them up due to their negligence and ignorance. Eris, my boy, take flight and do not come back. Distinct coughing can be heard before splotches of red formed on the Duke's coat. His eyes sink from stress and the ongoing battle for survival as the flickers of light within his eyes slowly start to dim before being whisked away, leaving the Duke to his eternal slumber. The mysterious man named Eris stands up, his lips perched together while his eyebrows clash with each other. Streaks of wet tears flow down his bloodied, pale face from his aqua-blue eyes. He shakes his head once before looking up, checking his surroundings. The place in which the dead Duke and Eris were staying was a small manor. Bricks laid neatly over each other in an interconnected web were stained with dried blood mixed with dirt and grime. Weapons, big and small, lay hugging the walls of the manor corridor they were residing within. Eris slowly stood himself up, wiping the tears off his face as he stands at 5 feet with a lithe figure. His lightly toned body is hidden by his blood-red armor accompanied by custom-made and snugly fit leggings with tightly fit rings made with a fanciful obsidian material. First the compatriots, now the dead man's hand wants a piece of the action. Fucking bastards, all of them. Eris kicks the wall right in front of him, cursing under his breath. Taking a deep breath, he grabs onto the grip portion of one of the fallen swords and begins to walk out of the manor, blasting one of the doors open with the heel of his obsidian-colored left combat boot. Where are you, Garterfield? I want a status report. Eris yells right into what can only be called a battlefield. Bodies were strewn across blood-colored grass while chinks and clangs can be heard resounding through the boundless field. Men large and small donned with armor or hide with swords and bows scatter throughout the area while desperately trying to end each other's lives. A soldier donning blood-red armor with white scratches on it on a pitch-black warhorse comes stumbling past all the soldiers to Eris's side, a firm expression plastered on his face. He places his right hand to his chest, fist scrunched up as he booms in a proud tone. My lord! Forgive my failure. I am willing to take my own life for such a blunder if it appeases your anger, Sir Eris. Eris quickly waves his salute away before looking at the battlefield, running his hand through his hair before speaking in a calm voice. Garterfield, your mission is simple. We came here to negotiate, yet these simpletons dare to raise their hand to us and even commission professionals to dispatch us. I give you full authority over the Skull Knights. You know what that means, do you not? Eris perks his eyebrow up as he looks up to Garterfield, as if trying to gauge his expression. Garter's expression turns dark as he looks down at his lord, his lips mashed together. He holds that expression for a few moments before speaking in a hushed tone. Do you mean, are you certain? That is complete annihilation of centuries' worth of history as well as angering the Duran kingdom. Eris simply waves him off again, a dark and foreboding expression glued to his face as he looks Garter over. He simply keeps his silence, before staring right into Garter's brown-stained eyes. Garter only holds the stare for a moment before stiffly nodding towards his lord, reining his horse around. He then takes out a small, red horn out of his backpack before blowing right into it. The entire battlefield goes silent, expressions of terror snaking their way across all those present on the battlefield, even those on the Allied side. The familiar sound only made by one particular horn in existence played across the entire battlefield, as if trying to stir a beast. Eris takes a step back after the horn subsides, while Garter quickly enters the battlefield, letting out a war cry to break the silence. Eris momentarily closes his eyes, before jumping into the battlefield himself, letting out a cry that shakes the entire field. For the kingdom. As the cry resounds through the entire area, a smirk spreads on Eris's face as he recalls the years that led up to this day of blood and carnage, a bloody stain in the glorious history of the land of Gaia. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.